We have only 19 heads existing now. And for the grazers, like for example the zebras and other antelopes, so by hundreds it could accommodate. So we wanted also to have some more species, which the government I think wants. So they're still looking forward in the near future, if ever we have enough funds, we could import.
So I hope they support you, huh? Because it's a very good project, Roy.
Yeah, by concept, they're supporting us.
Well, Roy, I can't express how much I enjoy myself every time I'm here. I wish I can share this with all my friends, and I think for kids, this is a fantastic place.
Yeah, thank you very much, Captain Joy, and we hope that I can spread these information to other friends we have, and other people, so that they can experience also what you are experiencing here in the project.
So, Froy, I better get going.
Okay.
Too many nice places to see here in Busuanga.
Yes. Thank you for visiting this time.
Walking around, I chanced upon a basketball game taking place among the park staff members. I thought I'd try if I can still shoot a few hoops. It's very interesting how the locals and Palawan's indigenous species have learned to coexist harmoniously with the African animals here. The 3,700-hectare park is their home, and it gives great awareness and appreciation for the conservation of wildlife. Later that day, Archie and I felt like exploring a little bit more, so we decided to see the famous mangrove forests that populate the coves of Busuanga. Mangroves are trees that have adapted to living in salt water and are rich habitats that serve as a life support to many species of marine life, as well as birds, reptiles, and species of mammals. They also protect the coastline from storms and wave surges. The Philippines has 47 true mangrove species out of 54 known species around the world. Coron Island is said to have one of the largest remaining mangrove forests in the world. Interesting developments are happening here in Busuanga, and resorts have started to sprout up around the area. We hope that the mangroves are protected and kept the way they are. As the sun began to set, we headed back to the yacht to enjoy some peace and quiet in the still waters of Busuanga. There are still more coves left to be explored in the morning. Stay tuned as we head to the mystical waters in one of the islands off the shores of Busuanga. The next day started with a leisurely breakfast and quiet time in the Archangel. Later on, I found some fishing lines and decided to try my luck in the hopes of catching some fish for lunch. However, as always, luck wasn't on my side that day. Not a single catch. We decided to head over to the town market of Coron to see the catch of the day.
We're going to get some supplies here at the market. There's nothing like being in a real big town. In this part of the world, this is already considered as a big town. Roosters everywhere. I don't know if it's cockfighting today, but the roosters are out.
The great thing about being in a coastal town is the guarantee of buying fresh seafood. Fresh shrimp is readily available in the wet market for the fraction of the price in Manila. You just have to have very good haggling skills like I do.
Morning. Yes, we had very good shopping. Let's go.
I went back to the yacht with the day's catch. Later that day, we are joined by our good friends Terry and Lynn, whom we have also traveled with before. They've also come to Busuanga aboard their yacht. Terry and I see each other at the oddest places, and getting around is certainly very convenient with a yacht like his.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you. Plenty of places, huh?
Everywhere, you know, we talk everything. We talk every day and we
Yeah, I seen you on the video. Nice to meet you.
They were given a tour of the Archangel. Of course, we didn't pass up the opportunity to climb on board the Lynn Marie. We then made plans to head to the mystical lakes of Coron.
Well, Terry, I'm very proud to show you what our country has, huh?
It's beautiful. Thank you for taking us so many places, Joy. This is fantastic.
I mean, how many hundreds of years before this formed? And look at all these greens against the rocks, the limestone. Very dramatic in this area, huh?
Gorgeous.
The mystical lakes of Coron are very dramatic and mysterious. It's like being in a lost world.
Look at all these boats. They come from the main island. No one is allowed to stay here. And everybody comes here and queue up to be able to get a chance to see this lake.
It is a playground of limestone cliffs, hidden lagoons, thermal lakes, white sand beaches, as well as wreck dive sites waiting to be explored.
Well, that was a good swim. I can't seem to pull Terry out of the place. He looks like he's really enjoying himself.
What adds to the mystery of these lakes is that fact that only few are accessible because of the sharp rock formations that surround them. Since we have the Augusta with us, we may have the advantage of being able to see the mystical lakes in all its glory. The boat ride back to the yacht was very serene and magical, just like our whole experience here has been. That evening, we had a final dinner on board the Archangel and just enjoyed the great food and company of good friends. The next morning, we decided to fly over the mystical lakes to be able to see more of its serene beauty. It is definitely a breathtaking sight to behold from above. Busuanga is truly a feast for the senses. With its unspoiled beauty and sights that seem to have withstood time. This is one of the few places on Earth where everything seems to be in its natural habitat. And the balance of life is well maintained. Conservation awareness is the main lesson of my time in this magnificent piece of paradise. And navigating through its isolated location is much easier with the Augusta and the Archangel. Archie and I can't be any luckier to have the chance to explore these places. The Philippines is such a beautiful country, and everyone has the responsibility of keeping it that way. It was a safe landing back to Manila, and we're already planning where the next adventure will take us.
This has been your captain, Joy Roa. See you in our next Asian Air Safari.